Good stuff. You know what's great about trading? Volatility, probability, and statistics. Using these indicators. It's that I pretty much always know what this price is going to do. Once you study this for quite some time, you understand what you're looking at, it becomes very easy to know what to do, right? Where to get entries, where to take your profit at, all the above. Like this move yesterday. Did I get all this move? No, I didn't get all this move. Why? Because I'm a profitable trader. Because I took my profit, right? Because I took my profit. And where did I get my entry, right? Where was everything lining up to take an entry? We opened up the new day yesterday, right? We opened up the new day right here, and immediately price action drops. I wanted to see the first 15-minute candle. I wanted to see, are you going to drop all the way down to the 68.3 probability level? Laplace distribution on the daily. Didn't quite get there. It's about $50 short. So I watched it pull up. Then on this end, this is all happening in 15 minutes. This is when everybody, I mean, if you're a trader, you should be setting aside that time. You want to be here when the new daily opens, because it's really going to give you an idea how the rest of the day is going to play out. You know, this candle immediately pulls back up, goes up and tests the center of the new daily range, rejects from there. Where's the candle close? The wick almost got to the center, of the new daily range, which is tight, I might add. And this 15-minute candle closes right at the bottom of it. That was a sign to me. Okay, it rejected from the center, came back, closed here. I was like, now we're going to come down. We're going to get a good test of the 68.3. And if we get that test of the 68.3, I'm going to take an entry there. Where did I take my profit? You know, could I have taken profit up at the 68.3 to the top side? I could have, right? But I'm using distribution levels and volatility ranges of price action. And I know that this red dotted line is the top of the weekly range. That was a no-brainer for me. Play it safe, take your profit, right? Play it safe, take your profit. That's exactly where I took my profit. Then as the day's been proceeding, when we got this high, we went up, we tested the second level of the daily range. Daily volatility range for price action. This is the second significant level. There was the first, right? It blows right through the first. So right there, I was like, we're probably going to go up and test the second if we don't test the first standard deviation, normal distribution to the top side. Made a run for it here, kind of got rejected, then made another run right here, got rejected from this price action volatility range. Ever since then, it's been going down. Right, it's been going down ever since then. And so right now, what am I looking at? We kind of bounced off the top of that weekly range, right? But considering what happened yesterday with that weekly range right there, led me to believe we're going to get a couple bounces right here. But from what I'm looking at, probably going to come down, test the daily range, if not the center of the monthly range again. Could even make another run at the 68.3 Laplace distribution for the daily on the downside. We are rejecting from the top, right? We did try to push back up here. It seems like it's wanting to reject, but now it's stuck in between the 68.3 distribution range for Laplace and the top of the weekly range. So we're going to have to the bulls are going to defend this area right here. But at the same time, it's the weekend, and I don't see it happen, especially looking where traditional futures closed on Friday. Where did traditional futures close on Friday? Right at this daily range. Right around the daily range right here. Could we get some more trend? I mean, this is a tight daily range. To me, though, got a nice trend to the upside. We could trend back down to the downside down here. We really could. I mean, to be honest, we could bust through here and really shake some people's teeth loose down here and get to the bottom of the weekly range. And that is actually because there's a lot of confluence there right now, right? We got the first significant level of the daily volatility range down here. That's the solid green line. It's lining up perfectly with the downside of the weekly range. So that's kind of got my eyes attracted to there. But at the same time, this is a strong area right here, at least for today. We're going to have, though, this new volatility range coming in on the daily is going to be probably right around 48.3. If we were to close right now, probably right around 48.3. If this price does drop by the end of the day down here, though, that's going to pull it back down to probably the top of the weekly range, which is fine, because this is what we're ultimately trying to do. We're trying to get these daily ranges above the top of the weekly. It's looking like today is going to be there, especially if price action stays right around where it is now. I just have a feeling that this is going to come down. There's a lot of people, right? There's all kinds of blah, 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 blah on YouTube. Bitcoin's bullish. Bitcoin's bullish. Golden cross this, golden cross that. So, you get people that are in longs right here. Do you think a lot of them took their profit? No. And they're just watching it disappear right now. Oh, don't worry, it's going to go up. YouTube Jimmy said, right? One individual specifically, YouTube Jimmy said Bitcoin's heading to $85,000. I already put a comment in his little post, like, why 85? What's at $85,000? Show me, Mr. TA. And this guy doesn't even do TA. Jeez, people crack me up. But it's like, why? Why do people spit these numbers out? What is that? Some fib level? I mean, who knows what the hell? But all you can do when you're trading a random market is go on probabilities. Right? Go on probabilities. And so if we want to start from our last real low down here at 28, let me measure this real quick. Let's get this back. 60 bars growing daily. Let's do the 60 bars back real quick. Let me take a peek what's happening here. Yeah, I mean, it is a significant level, right? I've been bouncing back and forth the last couple of weeks on is this a valid start for the projection or not? And I mean, if I practice what I preach, I really got to still play this as being a significant, because this is a significant level down there at that 28K low. So let's see here. Let me turn off the projections. Going here. Let's go the first month into the last quarter of the year. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a little bit of boom going on in October. Bam. So we're talking right here. So, I mean, right now, from this projection, we're closing back in on the 95.4% level. Does it just hum around here till the end of October? I mean, if that happens, we're sitting at under a $55,000 Bitcoin. But this is why this is so important. And these people that are pulling numbers out of their ass, I want to see where they're getting these numbers from, right? If it makes a run for the 99.7 by the end of October, we're talking over $100,000 Bitcoin. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but it is a probability right now. It is a probability. And by the end of the year, it's a lot more than that. It really is. Let's see. Let's put another vertical out here. Boy, we can almost see. Actually, this projection will only go. Let's just go to November 15th, right? That'll leave about 90 days, or 90. Goodness gracious, 45 days till the end of the year if we put it right there. So let's see. Second stand, or 95.4%. Laplace distribution level, 65K Bitcoin, right back at the all-time high. It's a probability, but I really don't think we're gonna end the end of the year right there. I really believe this thing is gonna start pumping. Now, if it makes a run to the 99.7 by the middle of November, $157,000 Bitcoin. And I've showed you the other projections, right, where we go to the end of the year. It's like the 99.7 is literally like a $200,000 Bitcoin, I believe. Powerful, powerful, powerful. I actually, that is the, or is that the where it's way higher? It's about 400, 500,000. Let me do something real quick. Is what I'm going to do, since we did on the daily, we had this big daily candle. Let's 1, 2, 3, 6, 12. Let's throw all these, put these on. Turn off PV2. Put all these on at 12. They are on 12. Special. They're starting right there. But now is what I want to do, though, is I want to kick up this projection. Step size for projection. Let's kick this baby up. So, yep, there we go. That should take it to the end of the year. What is that on a 4? Kick these up to a 4. All 3 up. These poor suckers. It's okay. Got the best math guy in the business. I actually still didn't get that far. I could bump it up one more. Let's do it. Let's do it. That'll get there. Every time you bump up this step size projection, pushes it out 24 more candles. Powerful. Powerful. So, you know, we can't sell these, which is fine. We can sure give them away to all our friends, though. Are you a friend of Alpha Trading? Let's put this out to the end of the year. Boom. There, look at that perfect projection right to the end of the year. Okay, so let's get out here. Yeah, the 95.4 by the end of the year from this big. Now, why am I starting it here? Because that is a significant area, right? That was the last local high. We got back up to like 53K and literally had about a $10,000 daily candle to the downside. It's pretty damn significant. You know, when the market tanks 20% in a day, that's a significant level. It really is. There's a lot of opportunity down there too. Some of these altcoins. Stuttering. Let's see. Stuttering like another one of my buddies. Let's see. Yeah, $100,000 Bitcoin. That's just at the 95.4% level. You get it. You're moving over 200K Bitcoin at the 99.7, $227,000 Bitcoin. This is the only time any of these guys should be spitting out numbers, let alone they have nothing. They have nothing in their arsenal that can predict what's happening in the future, right? They don't have a thing to do that with. That's why when you see somebody, oh, Bitcoin's going to be at this number by the end of the year, they're pulling numbers out of their ass. How the hell are they? They don't even have data sets to look at, right? They're just making stupid predictions. That's all they're doing. They have nothing to go on. But when you're talking about a random market, right, and you have indicators that are projecting the distribution of the returns, right? A lot of people get confused. They don't understand what the returns are. It's built into the word. They're the returns. It's the returns of the actual investment you're making. So when you're talking about that, I mean, we got a $225,000 Bitcoin, $100,000 Bitcoin. Those are two solid numbers that you can put out there as probabilities. But you got to put out the 68.3% level. That's about $57,000 Bitcoin. You got to go to the bottom side of that 68.3. That's about a $44,000 Bitcoin. 95.4 to the downside, 25,000 Bitcoin. 99.7% is $11,200 Bitcoin. This to me is a probability, but in my opinion, that is something that I'm not even taking in. Right, I don't even see that possible for Bitcoin to ever be that low again. If it is, buy. That's all I got to say. Not financial advice, but you would be it would behoove you to buy some Bitcoin down here at $11,200. Is 25K a probability? Sure, it's a probability. Do I think it's going to be there by the end of the year? No, not at all. Not at all. You know, barring that meteor comes to put this crazy ass world out of its misery. Then it could be down here at 0, right? That's a probability. There's a probability. Maybe a meteor hits and puts everyone out of their misery. Bitcoin drops to 0. But this I can see something. This is where my actual bias of probability starts. 44K up to about $227,000. This price can do whatever it wants all over the place, right? In a random market. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But this is why when you see any of these other YouTubers throwing out numbers, show me where you're getting that number. They won't, because there's nothing to base it on. They have no clue. They're just like, well, I think it's going to go here. And it's like, okay, especially when you're in price discovery. Are you kidding me? I see crazy numbers out there people are spitting out, and it's just like, what are you basing that on? You're not even, there's no even of your goofy ass TA to use, right? There's no data sets to base it on. You know, it's not like you can project into the future your goofy fib lines, your goofy MAs, all that stuff. I mean, there's nothing you can project out there to make anything. Now, you know, plan B, right? He's got the stock the flow thing, which has been right since the beginning, right? Price has been all over, but it seems like by the end of the years and things in between halvings and whatnot, that it seems to play out. And when I look at some of his future numbers of some of these projections, I'm like, if there's anybody out there that's even close to what we're doing, he's got some decent numbers. He does have some decent. At least he has something to base his numbers on. These other people are full of crap, right? Full of crap. I'll have a debate with any of them. I don't care who it is. Any of these goofy YouTubers out there that are shooting numbers out. It's like, bring it. Want to have a discussion about this? Anytime, my friend. Time. Turn these off now that we got those numbers. Boop. Now, let's just check out what this is doing on the daily. Yeah. Well, we already know because, right, on our volatility range estimator, bomb. That's what it's going to be called, the VRE bomb. And we already saw it went down to the 68.3% level, Laplace distribution, and it almost got to the first standard deviation, normal distribution. Exactly what you're seeing here, right? See a little yellow dot, and it actually got a little bit below it, right? Right here. Dropped a little bit below it. Boom. And where did that bounce from down there, right? That is the first standard deviation, that thin line. That's the first standard deviation to the downside of this opening 4-hour candle of the day today. So let's go back over here. Then that blue dot, that's a first standard deviation, normal distribution to the top side. So where is price right now? Yellow dot right there. That's the 68.3% range, right where you see this 15-minute candle on. Okay? To the top side, Laplace distribution. Boom, 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 boom. There are a lot of days. That's why, like, back in time when I was just using the normal distribution model, there'd be like daily candles that were just like, okay, just random little dojis. They're not random little dojis. That price action was literally bouncing in between the Laplace distribution level all day. Trade after trade after trade after trade all day long. And then by the end of the day, what's it create? Creates a nice little doji. Why people are going, oh, not much of a trading day today. Whereas a volatility trader and somebody who uses distribution models is like, it was a good trading day, actually. If you know what you're looking at, 100%. Okay, so that's enough on these distribution levels and stuff. Let's go over on the trading chart and see what's happening. just let's pop up on some high time frames. Actually, let me put this on index. Let's go to the daily first. I don't know. This daily's definitely got our little trend machine here, right? We got some power means, some log MA. Let's just get, what's this bottom power mean? Bottom power means at about 46.5, right? The top, the top MA is at about 47.5. Or no, actually, that's the power mean. Wow, we got a nice spread here. So we got the two log MAs, they are actually sandwiched in between the power means. But look right here, 47.5 is the daily top of the power mean, right? Let's go back over to the VRE. What else is at 47.5? The daily range. The top of the daily range is almost 47.5, and it's a tight range. It's only, $100. Yep, $100 daily range, pretty tight. Let's see here. And if you look over here, institutional futures closed at 47.490, right? And don't be shocked, because don't be shocked if by the time traditional futures open up tomorrow, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, I believe, if price isn't right around that area, to be honest. Price will probably, it's a high probability price action is going to end up right there, right? Let's see here. Doesn't say it has to be. I'm saying there's a high probability that that's where price will end up by the end of it. And considering, and this is flat too. That top power means pretty flat. So 47.5. And if you remember, I was talking about in previous streams, here's the 4 hour. I was straight talking. When this 4 hour, I was talking all this time, right about here when we peaked out, I was like, okay, what's going to happen next? What always happens next? The power means going to get tested, right? And why I see everybody going, ooh, got their bullhorns on, they're having a party. It's like the running of the bulls, right? And it's like, okay, this is a perfect time to shake all these over-leveraged knuckleheads out of their positions, because this price action is literally going to come back down from like that, what was it, 48.5, and it was going to come back down here and at least test this 4 hour power mean a couple $1,000s below it. I was talking about it through several streams. Boom. We've had 3 tests now, right? Do I think it's going to happen again? Yeah, I do. But every 4 hour candle, like even when we get this next 4 hour candle closed by the end of the day, that pink power mean is going to be almost at 47.5. It's going to match up perfectly with the daily. We're probably going to get another test of that area. And it's right where the futures, the traditional futures, or institutional, my bad. The institutional futures close. So it's going to be interesting to see if that happens. But usually when you find all this confluence in an area, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. For sure. Big time. And I was talking about back here, remember that day too, I was like the 46.6 area. I've got a lot of interest in that area. There's a lot of confluence in that area. It got down to like 47.665. I mean, that's when you understand how to read all of this together, and you just start studying, and you know where the distribution levels are, you know where the daily, weekly, and monthly price action volatility ranges are. It all starts to come together. And we haven't even started yet either. But you look at some of these TA gurus, they're getting tens of thousands of views on their videos and stuff. It just makes you go, this is awesome, because it is confirming to us volatility traders that there will never be a lack of people on the other side of our trades. There's always going to be liquidity for us to grab, because these people are blindly following these guys. Most people don't even want to learn how to trade. When they want to go to learn how to trade, though, they're just drawing stupid patterns. right? They're using traditional technical analysis that is literally actually worthless. It blows my mind how people fall into this trap. So, and when it comes to volatility trading, it's not the easiest thing to do. It takes some time to learn. But once you learn it, you'll realize, wow, I was in a cult. Holy crap, how did I survive that? Well, you survived. You obviously didn't lose all your money. Now it's time to make it back. And so when I see that, like I said before, there's never going to be a shortage of people, right? Think of, when you're a volatility trader, think of yourself as a great white shark. When you jump in that shark tank that is the scalp pool. And when you're down in there, there's bluegills everywhere. I mean, there's an endless supply of food. Yeah. We're just eating bluegills nonstop. It's pretty fun. And the mechanical great white sharks that are literally these high frequency trading firm algorithms, they see you and they're like, oh, join the crowd, bro. What's up? You know, you're not even bothered by them. You know where to take profit. You know where to get your entries. And it's just you and these big firms that are just gobbling up all these profits. It's incredible. And once you study, you learn how to maximize that profit, right? Like, I mean, I was watching that trade happen, right, on that 15-minute, that whole up move. Right here. I could have stayed in there. You see all these breaks, all the breaks in correlation, everything that's going on during that move. It's all telling you I could have stayed in on that trade. But at the same time, it's like when that trade started to really get up there, turn off the STDEV real quick. When it starts to get up here, right, we get to here, look what's going on down here on the DLP. What's literally happening on that whole move up, right? We're just creating stab after stab after stab after stab, a bear div, returns oscillator, stab after stab after stab, div, right? And it's not over yet. It's not over yet. Not even close. Let's take a peek here. I'm going to go through this a little more here real shortly. Let's see. Dip to the downside. Hidden bear. That's what we're printing right now. See score turned down right here. Lovely. And what is hidden bear? When you get a higher high on your oscillator on the white line here, and you get a lower low on price action. So if this 15-minute candle sets, you're going to start to see this. And it's also right when that hidden bear div is printing, you know, you go over here and you're like, well, this would be a great rejection point for that hidden bear to play out, because you're right at the 68.3% probability level, Laplace distribution. So we'll see. And that hidden bear, let's see what's going on with the volatility. Yeah, that can definitely change, especially if we get volatility come in and you see correlation break back down negative on the mid and high length AVR. You'll definitely, probably to the center, definitely 47.5 and hell, that's bucks. I mean, you could really wake some people up, drop this baby down to like 46, the bottom of the weekly range. That would just be great. You see that price action get down to 46. Be waking up your trading account. Knock, knock. You awake. Here we go. So what's going on right now, right? We're rejecting power mean. This is why we use this. And so we're perfecting it too. This is going to be a great little data we're going to but you can see what's going on right now. And usually you get a nice 15-minute candle like this. Zip. Now it's going right back up. Let's see what happens. Go up. Let's say that 48.50. Yeah, let's see if we go up here and reject. If you get by that, it's probably going to maybe make a run back up power means first. 48.250, which is perfect. That, and the skinny white line right here is 68.3% Laplace distribution range on this last 4-hour candle. So a rejection on the power mean would pretty much be rejecting at the 68.3 level on the 4-hour as well. A rejection right now is rejecting on the daily 68.3% probability level. So this is something where we just got to let it play out, see what happens. Because I haven't taken any shorts, actually. Anybody that knows me is like, this is the time where I don't take shorts. Don't take shorts, because overall, I really do think the market's bullish. But I know how Bitcoin operates. Bitcoin never makes it easy. Ever. When has Bitcoin ever made it easy? Never. Never, never, never. There's always shakeouts. Always shakeouts before the real move starts. And even when that real move starts, you'll have a daily candle that knock people out of their positions that didn't take all their profit. That's why, as a good volatility trader, you always take your profit. Always, always, always take it. Yeah, wanted to do this little stream on the weekend yesterday. You guys watching live in Discord. If you're watching this on YouTube, we are Alpha Trading, teach volatility trading. The link to our Discord is in the description. We consider ourselves, this is an club, right? You have to join that club to get inside, to be able to just view the educational material we have and the opportunity that you have to use our indicators, right? And that's going to be a low fee. It's like $10 a month to join the club. So, that's on you. That's what we think about ourselves, though. We put value on the information we're providing. We think it's a very value that. So if you're not subscribed to our channel, please do so. You're going to want to know when videos come out. We really don't do a lot of price prediction, but at the same time, I'm always throwing those out. Probabilities of where price action could probably go. What distribution levels I think that price is going to be bouncing off of. Are we going to exceed those? And we usually are pretty right on track with what the volatility is telling us. It's a good thing. We're not your average TA guru YouTuber, right? We actually have some really good information that you can, that can really help you out in your trading career. So if you see something in the video you like, give us a thumbs up and leave a comment. Don't care really if it's good or bad. With that being said, again, thank you guys in the Discord for watching live, and wherever you live at on this big, beautiful afternoon or evening. And we'll see you Monday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard. See you guys.